Good night, everybody. First off, let's just address the elephant in the room, and that is that I have no neck. I have no neck in this video, and that is because my titties are smothering me. As you can see, I'm like a little turtle in here, being smothered by my titties. But anyways, I mean, there it is. Ugh. If you were curious, there it goes. There's my neck. I have one. My titties just smother them. But in this video, oh, and I'm a little bit tipsy, by the way, so sorry in advance. But I've kind of been wanting to talk about this for a while in a video. I just never got around to it. But let's talk about period sex. Okay, so obviously we all know, or we should know, what that is. It's when you have sex on your period. And I mean, I just want to know, any guys or girls, comment down below in the comment section down below. But I want to tell you guys how I experienced it and whether or not I like it. So I experienced it with my very first ex of a very serious relationship, my very first serious relationship. It kind of happened because I was on it. I'm not even sure if I told him that I was. He probably knew because I always get really crazy, around around that time. I mean, I can't be the only one. I know I'm not. But I get very crazy, and I'm pretty sure he knew I was on it. So he came over to spend the night after work. And we were kind of cuddling, and we always had insane sexual chemistry. So cuddling for us just never really stayed cuddling. It always turned into something else. So he came over, we started cuddling. He started doing what I liked. One thing led to another as I faintly tried to fight him. Listen, guys, when a woman tries to fight you off of her, you off of her, she doesn't really want you to stop. Unless, she doesn't know you, of course. If you're in a relationship, whatever, that's your man, that's your woman, whatever. Of course, when she pushes you off of her, she says, stop. She doesn't really mean it. But if you're a stranger, of course, I think she'll mean it. Anyways, so one thing led to another, and I was telling him, I was like, babe, I'm on my friend. I don't think we should really do this. And he was like, oh, it's totally fine. By the way, I was probably 18 by then. We met when I was 17 and he was 25. So I was probably 18 and he was 26 at that time or so. And I was like, babe, I don't really, I have my friend. And at that time, I don't know if other women experienced it, and I thought it was just me. But your period has a smell. I don't care what any girl says. I don't care if any bitch is like, oh, mine doesn't smell. But I guess I can say that now. I don't know if my body changed, but I don't really have a scent anymore. It just smells like blood. But when I was younger, it used to be the irony smell of blood plus a dash of stank. Just a little pinch, just a little dash of stank. So I didn't really know, and I thought it was just because maybe I didn't know how to wash myself right or something, but other women, kind of co-signed and was like, yeah, it happened to me too. Mine stink. I hate it. So I think it's just something that happens when you're younger. I don't know, but right now it doesn't really have a scent in my current life. It's just blood. It smells like blood. Whatever, that is a very irony smell. That's about it. Anyways, and I was concerned about that, so I told him, I said, oh, babe, I don't really want to do it because, it kind of smells weird. I'm not really into it. And he was like, it's fine. There's positions that we could do so that I wouldn't smell, either of us won't smell it. And I was like, really? Because, I was a virgin. I was inexperienced. And he was like, yeah, we could do it that way. And I was like, okay, cool. And I was totally into it. Now, here's the thing about me. Whenever I'm on my period, for whatever the reason, I always want it hard. I don't know why, but I always want it hard, and I'm always like, harder, harder. So yeah, needless to say, we had a lot of fun. It was great. Now, let me tell you, sex was always amazing with him, but like like on my little period, it was so much better. Like, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the hormones, the extra lubrication that you get from the blood. I don't know, because I'm a very wet person naturally. I'm supposed to be a man because I always think about sex. There is not a moment that I'm not thinking about sex. And no, I'm not falling asleep. It's just getting harder and harder to keep my eyes open. It is. It's getting harder and harder. I'm fucking struggling, y'all, but we trying. We're trying. I'm trying. Anyways, so where was I? Yeah, it was just so much better. Like, oh, isn't that what they say in The Little Mermaid when the little lobster or the crab or whatever the fuck he was, Sebastian, wasn't he singing that song? What is it? How does it go? Down where it's wetter, that's where it's better. Take it from me. Oh yeah, he knows what he's talking about. It was great. Oh my goodness. So I guess the point of this video is rather to ask anybody if they ever done it like that and to encourage it. I mean, I'm no doctor, but I mean, I don't think can you get pregnant from having sex on your period? I don't think so, because I mean, the whole point of you having a period is because, no, you can't get pregnant from having sex on your period, because your period is the breaking down of your egg because it wasn't fertilized. And there's not another one there for the next 14 days. I mean, I've heard of cases where it is possible, but I'm pretty sure depending on what day you're on or whatever, you're fine, girl. You ain't gonna get pregnant. Do try it. Guys, if you're squeamish about blood, I understand. I respect it. It's totally fine. But you should totally try it with your girlfriend. I encourage you to try it. It's fun. Unless, of course, like I said, you're squeamish about blood. You don't like it, or your girlfriend does not like it. Then do not force her to do it. That would be rape. We don't want that. Everything consensual. Yes, so that is all I have to say. I can't get over how fucking weird I look. I mean, by the way, if you guys were wondering, I naturally do have very, like, little almondy eyes. And I think they're getting littler. I think they're getting littler and littler as I get older. It's like a struggle. And this light ain't helping either. It's like all up in my eyes. Just all up in there. All up in there. Okay, I'm rambling. I think I've already made my point or said what I wanted to say. So sorry if this is a little different for you guys. I know I'm not used to filming tipsy videos, but I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Mwah.